So, apologies for those who are hopping over from Tumblr. I had mistakenly tweeted out that I'm doing an art stream. When I meant to tweet out game stream. Art stream is tomorrow. Be sure to hop over, because I'll be doing sprite art for my friends' Minecraft skins, and then a handful of Pokemon fusion sprites. One of which inspired by, or maybe two of which are going to be inspired by recent announcements that went out. Recent as of the streaming dates, not the YouTube upload dates. Forgive me where I'm getting the balance of audio right. So, sorry, a little bit of phlegm in my throat. I swear I don't have corona. Let's start the game off, because I've never played it before. Ooh. I like the art style. Fate, Keeper of World Order. Oh, I like the way this is done.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, this is such a cute art style. This man's ripe for Tumblr sexy man status. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Is that Sans Undertale? Excuse me. Nope. I think I like the blue collar. I'm debating if I want to give it... Ah, see, I wish there was one that's just a solid skull with blue eyes. Let's go with the... Where is it? Solid black shades. I feel like that's a nice classic Grim Reaper-y look. And go super edgy with it. Yeah. And let's just go with the generic yellow head. Hang on, am I allowed to... No, I can't type any name in. Alright.
Finally, The new spawn has awoken.
Ooh.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn. Hang on. Spawn number 6-2.
Oh, so they've only gone through 62 Reapers. I feel like that's pretty good considering how long humanity's existed.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hmm. What am I?
You are the Grim Reaper. You are death. That is pretty cool, right?
He's hip with the kids. Dab. Dab on the living.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
Huh.
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
I get paid for this? I'm not gonna say that. Wait, I have to kill people?
You misunderstand. The people are already in life-threatening situations. You choose the ones you save, and the ones who you do not. Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Why me?
Because someone has to. Come along. I will now show you your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
So all I've seen of this is the initial, demo week. I didn't play it, I watched videos of it way back in the day, in which you are destined to fail your assessment period. There is no way to win the demo week. So, let's see how this goes. So, I have a phone at least. Good for procrastinating and scrolling through Cocker. Cocker? Is that like a Grinder? Grinder for the dead. Hark the gay man, nevermore. A marker of death. Better pick it up and start marking some fires. Well, my instructions for the day. So I'm just making sure. All y'all in chat, let me know if the audio balance is okay. My instructions for the day. Oh, this looks interesting. Cerberus's Den. Feed your soul. Open on weekends. The Deus Fox machine. I love that. Deus Fax. I still need to mark some of the profiles before I end my shift. Are they? What's in the drawers? Nothing. Nothing. Science Day, in-depth overview. The merits of nuclear power. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So it's very Papers, Please. If anybody's familiar with that game. You know, it's a day job simulator. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you the time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day. 1 human has to die. Send me the file by fax after you've made your decisions. Good luck on your first day, Fate. Or on your first day, Fate. So, age 47, safety inspector, Victor Yashin. Victor graduated top of their class and made a fast climb on their career ladder, becoming the chief safety inspector of a local nuclear power plant. They have already spotted several mistakes, possibly preventing many accidents. Seems important. Ronald Kershid, 29, firefighter. Ronald has been working as a firefighter since their late teens, pledging to give their life to protect the people of Cosmopolis City. In remarkable physical shape, they have been organizing athletic events for communities all over the country to raise awareness for fire safety. So, God, I just realized that I have to debate ethics and whether or not what kind of people have the right to live is one of my earliest streams. Time to alienate some people, huh? So both of these, if I could make both live, obviously both would. One has to die, and I feel like a nuclear disaster is far more threatening than fires. Fires are a problem, and fires are dangerous, but, like, there's other firefighters. There's not a lot of nuclear site safety inspectors. Victor Yashin will live. And Ronald Kershid, I'm afraid you have to die. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, I love this. Oh god, it's weird to maneuver through. Quartermastery, Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. Cerberus Den. Oh god. No, stop. Grim Offices. Oh, no. Okay, I think I understand how it works now. Personal quarters, dressing room, I need a mirror for this. Fate's office. Okay. This makes me think, has anybody else watched Purgatoni from Cyanide and Happiness? Or from Explosive Entertainment, I should say. I watched a little bit of it. It's an animated series about a guy who works in purgatory choosing who goes to heaven and hell, and he just sucks at his job. Alright, I don't think it's weekend yet. Let me look in my mirror. No? Oh, maybe I can only go in rooms that are lit up, so I have to go to the big bosses. Okay.
Oh, the new Deathspawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
Okay, I guess.
Good, good. I understand it may take time to get acclimated. Everyone goes through that phase. Remember, lives are on the line. I see exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best. There are only two options.
Indeed. I am glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more difficult choices. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of Cosmos. Question?
Still don't understand exactly what I'm supposed to do?
You are to mark the profiles I send you with the marker of death, choosing who lives and who dies. Afterwards, you fax the files back to me. Any specific daily requirements will be noted in the letter. Not that difficult, yes? A new day awaits. Off you go now.
So let's check out Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
I love him.
As you may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Oh. The Mortimer? An honor to meet such a legend. Such a legend.
Aye, 'tis me, terror of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age, but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever.
Cool.
Aye, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself.
I love him.
Browse at your will.
Grim Cape. This dark cape is a classic attire for any grim deeds. It's pleasantly warm while offering protection against wind and rain, which you won't actually need as you will always be stuck in the office. It spins and whirls, it clicks and clucks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. Hang on. I don't know where my fidget spinner is. I actually have a fidget spinner. And ethereal resonator. This resonator collates accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibrations of eternal recurrence, which travel through the aether and then blast them to you. I don't got any whatever the money is. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Mortimer. I like to think that it's like buttons on the elevator are highlighted so I can literally only go to the floors I've been given permission to. Like you step in, it senses who's on board and lights up the lights in the perspective. Like they're not literally lit up, it's just only I see them as lit up, so if someone else walks in, they'd see different buttons lit up. Let's end the day. I'm noticing a large amount of demons. And not many angels, and that's concerning. Alright. Morning, Grim. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the the rules of the day. Follow them, you'll be okay. I'm handing you another simple task. One human with an engineering or industrial background has to die. Fracking linked to earthquakes, new research confirms. Fuck fracking. I'm gonna throw that out right now. If anybody knows what fracking is, it is fucked. Local firefighter breaks neck while demonstrating impressive firefighting stunts. Damn, that's how he dies? Alright. So. Still got, yeah, it's gonna stay in my drawer. Rajesh? I can't. I'm bad with foreign names, I apologize. I'm a filthy American. Is in the fracking industry for money, and no cries from environmentalists will make them rethink. They are determined to raise the career ladder and become the boss of a fracking firm someday. Now hang on, does that count as engineering or industrial background? Mary is all about living in the present. Their past long forgotten. Several years ago, they moved to live near the glaciers at a northern point. Mary has always loved mountaineering, photography, sculpting, and modern dance. Huh. Repairing bicycles is Poulter's life. They own a bicycle shop, designing custom bicycles and pimping up old rides. Experimental brake modifications and neon light installations are his specialty. So, these two would probably have much less impact on the world with their death, is the thing. But this guy's doing fracking, something that can be considered morally objectionable. Now, I'm not actually specifically being asked to judge morals, I'm just being asked to kill an engineer. Which I guess all of these people are to some degree. Now, in theory, this guy could have a change of heart. It says he couldn't, but I feel like he could. See, God, if it were up to me, nobody would fucking die. That's the thing. Like, if I could choose. Just an engineer. A little, you know, an artsy person. Keeps himself fairly young. Which actually, hold on. 32, 27, 40. This guy is actually the oldest. Well, I'm gonna make one decision up front. Mary Emile Lang, you live. Now, this man is older and much less important of a figure. This man is younger, but doing a morally questionable business. Poulter Newman, you live. Rajesh Naquival, I probably said your name wrong. I'm sorry. Out of the options presented to me, I can't approve of your fracking business. Alright. This is only gonna get harder, I know it.
Grim, how how was the second day on the job?
Eh.
You do not seem to be enjoying yourself. No matter. It will pick up. So, did you follow the rules properly?
I kind of wish I'd picked the suit with the blue collar, because then it'd be like I'm his pet, which, like, thematically I think would work. I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order. Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
I think you do. Stop doubting yourself. You have it in you to be a great Grim Reaper. Rest well. You will need it. See.
Alright, let's end the day. And back to work. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now. Just in case, here is another simple one. No special requests today. Try and follow the rules and choose the appropriate profiles and send them to me by fax. 2 people have to die. Damages from fracking deemed to be too expensive and excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards developing better renewable energy resources. They're moving out of fracking anyway. Teen dies in a freak bicycle accident due to brake malfunction. Oh no! Promising young architect wins grand prize for monumental sustainable sauna. So it's a good thing we let her live, but the other guy led to a teen's death. Man. Alright. I feel like this is basically gonna be butterfly effect of the game. We got 5 to choose from and 2 must die. And let's just neatly stack them up and go through them in order. Connor is an avid fan, or hang on, I'm actually gonna tuck all these down slightly more for reasons. Alright. Connor C. Nolan, 43, film director. Connor is an avid fan of found footage horror, which inspired them into directing their films of their own. They recently released a series of educational videos using found footage aesthetic, titled How to Not Get Stabbed, Fundamental of Knife Battles. Alright, we'll tuck him up for now. Michael runs an @Influster account wherein it looks as if their cat is doing book reviews. Oh, lately they have been thinking about getting another cat, perhaps one that reviews articles. Michael is quite happy with not having a significant other at the moment. I kind of want to put Michael to live. He's just a 23-year-old like making cat vlogs. He doesn't deserve death. Columba Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columba is a diligent war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. I feel like letting a pilot die is gonna end bad. Leo Bojarski. I'm bad with names. Get ready for me to butcher a lot of names as I play this. Also, hang on. I'm gonna turn the music down a little so we can still have the voices nice and loud. Okay, sorry. Oh, streamer settings. If streamer mode is enabled, a bot named Reaper Beep Boop will join your channel chat. A red book will appear on your desk in-game. Viewers can vote by sending special chat messages specified here. Clicking the red book will start a vote and will show you the results once the timer runs out. Clicking the book while a vote is in progress will close and stop the vote. Have fun. Cool. Okay. Do we got a bot in? Hold on. That's a really neat detail. I didn't realize that was a thing. We got that going now. I think. So I'm assuming we got the bot in. So yeah. Add exclamation mark die to vote for death, exclamation mark spare to make people live. We got viewer participation enabled. Yep, look at that. Okay. I could commune with the voices of the ether to help me decide. Alright, you're all gonna have some voting power. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, and in that time, they worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in real estate market. Although nobody has found a proper proof, there have been rumors that Leo has taken many bribes from a number of realtor agencies. Let's tuck him up for now. Algerdo is I probably said their name wrong again, is well regarded due to their mesmerizing voice, quick wit, and hot, some say spicy, takes. They also express themselves through cosplaying as their favorite video game and television show characters. They are addicted to painkillers. So I think they're gonna die. Okay. This guy, the politician. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna say. Die. Live. And live. And now, these are the two that we are up for debate on, and seeing as viewers can now vote, here's what I'm gonna say. We've got these two. We're gonna vote on this man, and if we vote he lives, the other one dies. What are your votes? Hang on, let me extend the vote time slightly. We're going to make the vote timer... Let's move it up to 50 seconds. Almost a minute. That should make it less of a problem for the delay. Alright. Those of you in chat can feel free to vote. If the vote remains 50-50, I'll just make the decision on my own. We may switch to another game later today, by the way, for those who are wondering if this is going to be the whole stream. And I think tomorrow, added into the art stream, is going to be creating my Death Sona, I suppose. Ooh. 50-50. It's a tie. Damn these ethereal voices. Digital sports commentator and a politician. Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Did I mix up? Oh no! I mixed up the politician and the movie guy. No, I want the politician to die for sure. Well, I suppose that's fate at work. That's two. It looks like the movie director is who's destined to die. I can't believe I made that mistake. I gotta be more careful going forward. Two humans have been set to die, and all others are living. Alright. Hello, boss.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible?
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy. Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier.
I was supposed to be getting paid this whole time?
Yes, an unfortunate oversight. Worry not, you will be getting back pay for the missing days. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all. Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Alright, let's go get some booty. I love the atmosphere this game
Prepare
goes
for a
for.
perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Oh, his stuff changes every day. A perfectly regular-sized gerbil toy made out of rubber. A cursed gourd. Autumn falls. This elegant countenance is meant to be worn for celebrations during the gloomiest time of year. It really brings out the eyes. Oh, it's like that's great. A poetic reflection. A looking glass gazing ultimately deep into the abyss depths of the underworld. It reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. Sure.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
I love them. So is that gonna let me... Yeah, there we go. So I'm actually gonna switch out for the blue collared suit. Oh, hang on, so the suits have names. Business, just another job. Destiny. Pop punk. Makes me think of Green Day. Salesman, The Undertaker, Queen, Street Punk, Lit, Business. I'm gonna go with Just Another Job, Bonehead, Corpse Paint, Flower Power, Golden, I Am Pretty, Poltergeist. We're gonna go with Bonehead. I think that is a nice combo with the game's color scheming. Alright, let's rest for the night, I suppose. And get to work. Oh, cool. Is my money wailing? All survived in plane crash due to skillful efforts of pilot. There we go. Oops. Local politician dead after being struck by car. Police have not ruled out a deliberate hit. Popular review cats gets branded new sponsorship deal with Trans Global Inc. Oops. Amateur film director stabbed in a knife fight. Irony. Jandro the Voice joins Parallax Digital Sports League as full-time commentator. And consultancy, is it some new form of dark magic? Have you looked outside today? It rains. It has been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. 3 humans have to die. Another day, another death. Fate. Alright. Uh, 45. Hunter. For decades, Gon has made a living hunting wild game. Recently, they've become fascinated with certain conspiracy videos on MeToo, convinced that there is a monster living in a nearby swamp. We're gonna lean them. Oh no, wait. Right is death, left is life. That's what I want to do. We're gonna lean them toward death, but not full on confirm them for yet. Stuart is the owner of a cozy fantasy literature-themed drinking establishment called the Netherworld in downtown Cosmopolis. They're the original party animal and love really obscure horror. They're also a member of a podcast about bad films. We'll lean them towards lip. 42, project advisor. Essie is a professional project advisor, also known as a consultant. They get paid inordinate amounts of money for consultations, which are these vague events where they tell companies to do things. When not working, they love tea, cross-stitching, and smashing pastries. Wait. Smashing the patriarchy. I thought that said pastries. Down with pastries! Down with pastries! Croissant! More like croissant! Baguette! More like baguette out of here! Pie! More like die! We'll tuck them in middle field for now. 34, sous chef. Mihala is a rising star in the culinary world. Victoriously expecting the head of chefs vicariously expecting the head of chef will with an iron fist and a brass mouth. Executing the head chef's vicariously executing the head chef's will with an iron fist and a brass mouth. I see. Their workers have daydreams of a tragic demise. Grim, I am watching you. You should mark this profile to live. Fate specifically wanted me to make it live. So. Yeah, okay, boss. Italia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professional professor of economic theory. They are known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They have 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. I think these 3 are our deaths, and we're gonna make this one live. Man, I have to kill 3? Yeah, so I think these ones are gonna live, the top row is gonna die. I'm gonna go ahead, or hang on. So, if you agree with me, vote live. If you disagree, vote die. I'll give you a few seconds. Those who are watching the YouTube upload of this, remember, I stream every Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. and every Monday at 6 p.m. Minecraft streams on Monday, Sunday is art streams, and Saturday is gaming, like today. The stream... Sorry, I was taking a sip of my drink. Remember, the streams are on Aluric, on twitchtv.com. Same as my YouTube channel, and I also have a Twitch, where I always put up posts when I go live, and posts of all my videos as they go up, etc, etc. Tide, I'm gonna treat that as... live... die... die... ugh. And die. I'm not exactly enjoying this, but it's my job. Alright, boss.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick. All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work. You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper. If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
If only actual jobs were like this nowadays. Day 4, you might get promoted to middle management someday. Most jobs are day 4, you're lucky that we even pay you. The cat emits a delighted meow at the prospect.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Alright. Let's see what's for sale.
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
Oh. Oops. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna get all of these. Let's see here. 2. That's 700. The annals of transcendence keep track of any passing temporalities. Count the days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days. All of them. A pair of sleek, stylish, modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to the wearer and make me look wicked smart. Way smarter than the boss, you know. Or I should be reading them in his voice. Oh, well, I've already read that one. I'm gonna get the glasses.
We don't really plunder educational organizations, eh? You can't rob the ideas hiding inside the brain. Well, usually. So where did I get these fancy scholarly glasses, ye ask? Once, they belonged to a royal merchant, whose caravan I held at gunpoint. So he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. 'Tis be a powerful artifact, turning one into a formidable business powerhouse. How'd ye think I got a hold of this shop?
Oh, wait. Oh, no, yeah, that's 700. I'll get the calendar, too, because I feel like a calendar is a businessy thing to own.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers, and in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations, and all of the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Alright. Let's see what those glasses look like on us. What? Not what I was expecting. Okay. Boss, director, magical, rebel. Are you okay? We're gonna stick with Bonehead, honestly. I just think it was just gonna be a skull with glasses. Let's get back to work. Oops. So I wonder if there's significance to the amount of days that's on the calendar here. Fornozen economy gradually improving after critical economic reforms. Click here, Talia Al-Ferza re-election campaign video. Barkeep impaled on broadsword. Holy shit. Body found in swamp suspected to be local hunter. The swamp monster has claimed another victim. Companies in mourning. Incredible consultant so close to figuring out a completely new consultancy level that their head exploded. Jesus. The italicization is making it weird for me to read. Restaurant staff in revolt against authoritarian sous chef. Scientists discover new strain of super tuberculosis. Jesus. And local swamp reportedly inhabited by green monster. Good. You are paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Spare any human with a science background. I hope you're enjoying the routine. Okay. Anyone with a science background must be spared. Geneticists. That fits the qualified scientists, but sorry, their full thing. Naja is secretly researching the genetical combining of plant and animal. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual head instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. I mean, it's straight up mad scientist stuff, but that's the kind of shit that, like, will lead to, like, the cure for cancer or some shit, or, like, no more longer needing to eat if people could just photosynthesize. Literary critic. When the adolescent Henry poked a fellow student with a pen, they realized from that moment onward, their best friend will only be found on the pages of books. These, as these friends cannot be directly poked with pens. That's funny. So I wonder, is the game only 28 days long? Is that what this is? Like, Oops. There we go, like that. Actually, let's keep it up here. Let's put my phone away so it's not distracting me while I work. the calendar. Okay, I was expecting it to be one of those big desk calendars, actually. I'm a little upset with how tiny it is. Okay. Wetland scientist. Shelly is a wetland scientist who recently moved into a little cottage in a swamp where they can monitor soil measurements 24/7. Shelly wanders around the swamp in a frog costume, scaring lost hikers for entertainment. That's the swamp monster. Oh, I love it. So I bet you if we'd left that other guy alive, he would have killed her, so she wouldn't be here today. I bet you this game has has one of its mechanics, and the teen that died in the bike crash probably would have shown up on one of the days. God, okay. So she's gonna stay alive. Fucking Scooby-Doo villain ass. Microbiologist, they're gonna live. Ciatero? I'm probably saying his name wrong. Is a grad student at a microbiology lab where their research is focused on studying tuberculosis. They edit tuberculosis genome to see how the changes affect the bacteria. They dream of working in a facility that has proper ventilation, unlike their current lab. That sounds bad, but also they're researching the thing that's having an outbreak. Student. Oh god. Chandraleka studies a lot and has perfect grades at school, but still finds time to volunteer at a local soup kitchen as much as possible. They sometimes even buy extra soup materials with their own money, making a lot of disadvantaged groups a lot more happy. They're really gonna lean toward them being alive. Grant Gale, inventor, scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lesson and continue on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. So, I think that these are going to be the ones we kill here, and these ones are going to be the ones that we let live. We need to let all the scientists live, so those two are going to live. And then that's going to be our other liver right here. The one who volunteers at the soup kitchen. What do you all think? I'll take a sip of my drink. So, who else watched the announcements of Pokemon stuff the other day? I'm personally looking forward to the potential that Pokemon Arceus holds. Because that looks like along the vein of what I would want in a Pokemon game. But we'll have to wait and see because they showed so little of it. Also, the art direction of the Sinnoh game it's so cute. I love it. Okay, it looks like we're gonna stay at 50-50, aren't we? Alright, so I'll just go through with my vote. So... Oh wait. Yeah, 2 humans have to die. Die. Live. 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 And live. Alright. We're meeting our death requirement. Let's head off for the day. What is?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
That's exactly the question, ain't it?
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray, if only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand.
You know, dying. You do remember, right? Be seeing you, Reaver. It's a grim world out there.
Okay. Color me intrigued.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
I crave more. I mean, I don't feel awful about every choice. Like the inventor, I feel like... I mean, here's the thing. Nobody deserves to die, but I don't think his death was a major loss. A job like any other.
Is it, though? I can almost imagine what a normal, basic, dreadful, everyday job would feel like. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Not really. Is there another way?
Perhaps No, never mind. I have not found a way around the tradition, and I have been here a long time.
Perhaps if every person had a personal Reaper assigned to them?
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans, do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing. Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
What is the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Now I'm thinking of The Good Place, for anyone who's watched that show. In The Good Place, the afterlife has like a point system where every little thing you do gives you positive or negative karma, and that determines what level of heaven and hell you go on. So like I remember like they have like the thing where like it is all the list, and the one I remember like when they have a million of them rolling by, the one that's like eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I think it was like plus 100 karma or something.
Oh, not at all.
You don't sound sure about that.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free will?
Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk a result of their own deeds and decisions.
So if somebody is about to do something that will put their life at risk, they get a document here, I suppose. The Fate looks over all of them, or the Board of Fates probably look over everything to make sure everything, or like to make determines of who, like what the bare minimum people they need to keep alive are or something, or probably the maximum, or the bare minimum that need to die, I should say. And then hand it down to the Reapers to make the final decision.
Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else?
I mean, I wouldn't ask these, but I suppose I should ask them just for to get the questions out of the way for all you. Why haven't I seen any underage profiles?
The children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Really?
Close enough. Anything else?
What about animals? Do they get a department?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape.
Huh.
Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department. Anything else?
What about the unliving things, buildings and stuff?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead, but then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it.
Even he sounds unsure. I don't think he's the top. I think he's just who's directly above me.
Anything else?
Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Because it's a good, easy, simple term to refer to a bunch of people at once.
An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
No gender information?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules. Anything else?
If I was actually here, I'd put forward, like, then I think we should take the profile pictures off them. Not even have a face, just a name and information. Because a face can lead to biased decision making. I've actually been avoiding looking at the people's faces for that exact reason. Because there's a whole psychology behind appearance, and like, you know, somebody having a more gruff look might make you, like, this is a study that was done on, like, juries. Like, if somebody looks more gruff, a jury is more willing to vote guilty. This is actually why there's so many less women prisoners than men, because women very often get non-guilty pleas because they are women. And people are like, women can't go to jail, women can't commit crimes. That's all I can think of.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night.
It's also
See you
low-key why there's
tomorrow.
more ethnicities in prison, because lots of juries are filled with predominantly white people, and there's a subtle racism that underlies a lot of our country. But let's move forward from that. Alright, let's go shopping.
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
I love him so much. 'Tis ye who plunders me. Let's get the radio. Oh, I can't afford it just, never mind. Oh, we'll hold off. Alright, let's end the day. And get back to work. Panic arises as new tuberculosis escapes lab. Doctors believe elders to be most... That's a lot more relevant nowadays than when it was originally in the game, when the game originally released, huh? Miniature fast-breeding hedgehog with poisonous spines are eating everything. Oh! Critic dies from blood poisoning after accidentally stabbing themselves with pen. Rumored swamp monster listed as endangered species protected. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. Irony. A small town prodigy moves to the city. We say, reach for the stars. Scientists very close to figuring out how to counter dangerous pathogen. Let's see here. Morning, Grim. We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. It's 2019. I may have warned you this job can have some harsh moments. Today's that day. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans aged 35 or younger have to die. Any humans with medical background have to die. This is very serious. Fate. Well, let's quickly filter by age. 35 or younger on the left, over on the right. Sorry, 35 or younger on the right, younger or older on the left. He's older. Oh wait. Yeah, older. Alright, so let's tuck all of these ones up here for now. 2 of these people need to die. Price started their photography career by taking tasteful nudes, but soon got bored and decided to turn towards natural philosophy or nature photography instead. They started in the countryside, or they stalk the countryside for gorgeous vistas and sometimes even aim their camera at birds and wildlife. Annabelle is has devoted themselves to becoming either an astrophysicist or an astronaut. The two things are somewhat related. They also enjoy painting, mostly nudes, computer programming, and volleyball. Axe thrower. Nakisa has never been particularly sporty, but is gaining fame in the axe throwing community. Their talent for this sport was discovered in rather unfortunate circumstances when they threw an axe at a sheep thief 20 meters away and it hit. They got out of juvie only a few years ago. Oh man, I gotta kill 2 of these. Hang on. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, let's put all these down here for now. Get them out of the way. Oh, that's funny, I didn't know you could slide the desk. This is a hard one. So this is a case where I'm not exactly picking who dies, but who lives. And that's my choice. They're both, they're not the youngest. They're almost the youngest, but they seem to have the most promising career path laid out. anyone with a medical background. So first, let's figure that out. Is there anybody who fits the medical background requirement? Schismund is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over. Even though, wait, what? Subway opera? Oh no! Even though there's nothing they could have done, they started writing a series of romance novels about a nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker. In the climactic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. Poor guy. Lucan has been teaching undergrads for nearly 30 years now. They are well known for their welcoming demeanor, yet whispers travel about shady, inappropriate deeds with students. See, I wish fate would tell me if these whispers were true, but I'm getting a feeling they might be. We'll lean them to the left for now. Or no, wait. Yeah, I'm treating left as death when realistically I probably... This side is death. Left feels like the death direction to me, even though it isn't on any of the documents. We'll lean them toward left, not fully dedicate them yet. Kermit the Cult here. Hang on. Any human with a medical background have to die. Kermit has a warm, kind-hearted personality and does their best to help troubled youth and marginalized people. They're a community activist and have run a private practice. That's a medical background, isn't it? I think that counts as medical background. Immunologist. For the past 15 years, Ye has spent every day working in a windowless concrete bunker, testing various vaccines in order to eradicate some of the deadliest diseases in the world. During off times, they enjoy lengthy bike rides. I don't want to kill them. God, this makes me... I feel like this game is leaning on the mentality of that, there was this psychology test where it was like a double-blind experiment where the test was they had a man in a lab coat, not even a scientist, and a person in another room who was an actor. The actor, whenever they saw a light turn on, were supposed to act as if they were getting electrocuted. And the person who was really getting tested was told they weren't. This person would walk in and they would be told, like, oh yeah, your job is simple. You will sit at this control panel and push the buttons that the doctor tells you to. And one of the buttons would light up the light, and the actor would act as if they're getting electrocuted, convincing the person operating the panel, oh, that button electrocutes the person. And the doctor would basically keep making the person push that button, and it was to see how much people would be willing to push that button. You know, which, like, it's an interesting test. It was basically showing that, like, people will trust authority figures very much, implicitly. For this run of the game, I'm just gonna play the role of a good worker, and maybe we'll do another run through later and experiment. Adria Prez. Retired. Adria retired a few years ago after they felt they had saved enough money to live comfortably. Their holiday plans were put on hold due to the recent outbreak of super tuberculosis. So that's how many have I marked for death? 1, 2, 3. This guy would make 4, 5. Alright, so that's 5 marked for death. Any human with a medical background. God. So now I have to pick. God! I'm only letting 2 live. The author or the retiree. She's retired. she's retired. She's not doing much else in life. Alright. Let's start marking these people off, huh? Die. Ugh. He wasn't kidding when he said that there are gonna be hard weeks. And these are the ones that get to live. Appreciate your life. Finish that book. Alright. That was rough.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark times. Yet you seem to have performed adequately. How do you feel after such a day?
Bad. I did what I had to. Doesn't mean I like it.
Exactly. You and I are on the same page. We all do what is necessary, even if it makes us suffer.
I have faith that there's some grand plan here, Fate. That there's a reason I had to kill an immunologist during a plague.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Some sort of medical calamity. Maybe an epidemic.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Hmm?
God. This game hits so much harder nowadays. This was made before, you know, all that's happening in the world, and it hits harder now because of it.
Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Yeah, good night, boss. Let's go shop. Oh. Ooh. This is really cool. Grim Day. Yes, that the red tie suit is definitely a Green Day reference. Meet your fate. Crow Patrol, Fallen Murders. Thinking with morals, fate is a lie. Employee of the month, Reaper 667. Hi, Gus. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place. Too scared to move an inch. Hi.
Huh? What do you want?
Sorry to bother you. I came here to meet new people.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate. Now I have to deal with a baby lemon.
They're very quiet.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
What do you do here?
I'm the janitor. I clean up the damn mess you make.
What mess? I haven't done anything.
Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place? Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the rib cage straight to the floor.
I was wondering why the floor is so sticky.
Pretty gross, right? A gift to the world from all you pompous reapers. Or could be at least a little more considerate.
I appreciate you.
Gee, thanks. Something else you wanted?
Hey, I worked as a janitor in the past. I know it sucks. Who were you before?
What's that supposed to mean?
You know, what human were you?
Why does everyone think ghosts are dead humans?
So you're not a human?
Of course not!
Huh.
No, ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves. I am the ghost of a ghost.
Cool. Does that mean you're practically immortal?
I figure you'd first have to be alive to count as immortal. It's a bit more complicated than that, but honestly, I ain't got the patience to teach a ghost history, so...
I wonder if it's like Danny Phantom rules, where some of the ghosts are dead people and some of them are just sentient ectoplasm.
Something else you wanted?
So how do you clean things anyway?
Simple. I float around and I possess stuff and make the stuff float into the trash bin.
Cool.
Like dust, for example. One dust particle at a time. Or the drinks. One droplet at a time.
Isn't that kind of inefficient?
You could use a bit of modernization, yeah? As if the highest management ever gave any thought to us lowly drones. We're all nameless custodians and spawns to them. Literally.
I'll make a name for myself. They'll have to listen to me.
Don't forget us poor laborers when you're climbing the corporate ladder.
I won't.
Something else you wanted?
You can tell me about the barkeep.
Sorry, they're hella cool.
Why, thank you. You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
Sorry, adjusting volume for you guys a teeny bit.
Ah, shucks. You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect.
Bye, nice talking to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to work anyway.
Gus seems nice. Make the eyes wiggle.
Whoa, hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void. I sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new. And you just dapper like the River Acheron. The outfit screams vintage. So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Feels kind of good to be alive in a sense.
Gotta look on the brighter side of undeath, eh? I'm sure you never thought this was how you'll end up. Sometimes these are the cards we are dealt. Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple. All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
I love quizzes.
Right, the gist. I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you'd react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it.
Okay.
Here we go. Prepare for question number 1. You behold 2 doors, one planed and old, the other forged of gold. The old one seems to imply disgrace and shame. The golden door cries of nobility and grandeur. It's up to your brave soul to make the first choice. Which door will you enter?
Doors are for dimwits. I'll break the window and jump out. Oh god, I'm tempted to pick that, but... The old one of prudence and modesty. The golden one, it shines of glory. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the implications behind either door, but I'll go with the golden one.
Time for question number 2. You and a friend are valiant but poor warriors. You both venture out to slay a mighty dragon. It's a fierce battle. At the end, your friend thinks he slew the dragon, while in actuality, you did. When asked, what will you do?
Oh, I registered myself with a friend. Jesus. Sure, the reward can be shared by all. D&D rules.
Next up, question 3. Almost there. You wake up after an accident that has left you in a coma for decades. Your body and mind are ravaged beyond repair.
Oh.
The doctors offer a solution. A cybernetic brain transplant with a personality of your choice. Which will you choose?
A very efficient calculator. Murder bot. Why do I have to choose? Murder bot. Murder. I'll go with the efficient calculator.
Alright, final stretch. As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right? Before you lies a table teeming with plants. You have to eat one of the plants. Your very life depends on it. What kind of plant would you prefer to eat?
Mushrooms, all of them. I know what Sleepy would pick. An apple?
We got it. Let me just calculate the results. Won't take but a moment. Leans to stability, prone to conformity. I've got the appropriate concoction in mind.
I feel like this is a lot about how I'm playing.
Start off with a nice mixture: 4 centiliters of gin, 1 centiliter of elderflower liqueur, 1 centiliter of sugar syrup, 2 deciliters of club soda. Splash in some lime juice concentrate, add several slices of well-smashed cucumber and some cubed ice.
I have no idea what to think of this.
The quiz tells no lie.
Ooh,
I think a
that's
suitable
nice.
name would be Borehole.
Oh boy, you're a hole.
First one's on the house.
Gus Boss, nod to the bartender. I have no idea what that means. Or Goobos? Rolling onto the coast and then receding gradually. A constant rhythm, symmetrical altar. The taste recall. Sorry, I sort of murmured that last bit, sorry. The taste recalls of harmonious interplay of physical forces, soothing turbulent souls, until all that's left is a polished plane of alabaster. It's almost a death-changing experience. Okay, it's fairly decent.
Heck, an understatement of the century! Now what else can I get you?
The tip jar is pretty neat. Does that mean I give her a tip, or...?
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
Mortimer found the original Oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones. It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere. Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while.
Okay. What's your take on the janitor?
You've been chatting to our spooky one, eh? Don't mind the grump, it's a ghost thing. Gus especially has a pretty dang irascible nature, but there's a layer of performance to it. In truth, they've been hella helpful around the den throughout the ages, and I'm grateful for that. Besides, the office itself couldn't operate without Gus and company. What else you got in mind?
Who else works in the office?
Heck, were I able to count and name all the folks? You likely haven't fully realized the size of this place. We've got you Reapers in all the myriad departments, the Custodian Legion, the weariless data grinders of the Calculatorium, the Abysmal Archive with its archivists. Cadaver Resources, they're just plain odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle Management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher Management, but they don't visit us, basically ever. Same with Fate. Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open. What else you got in mind?
What's your take on the jungle?
You've been chatting to
Oh,
our
wait, I already
Gus
said that.
especially. In truth, besides, what else you got in mind?
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Gus, I'm so sorry, I just drank out of politeness. I promise I won't drink here ever again, but I'll still visit. Alright, so let's go. Oh, Angel! There are angels here. That's comforting.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Cactus, the most brutal of plants. Anything's a butt plug if you're brave enough. Peculiar flex twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling in the middle of a storm. Say to stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. Let's get the cactus.
Feast your eyes upon this spiky boy. Ye wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti, just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
Alright, let's head back to the elevator. I just heard an oink. Let's end the day. And I think we're going to call it there for now. So, yeah, we've gone for about a week. We're not done streaming for the day. We're just going on break. So, I will see you all again in a bit with some more gameplay of a potentially a different game. We'll see. Maybe more of this, maybe something else. I look forward to making artwork of my Reaper tomorrow.